And welcome to Dolphin Stadium in Miami. Thanks for joining us. Well, we've had quite a year so far with some incredible individual performances, and we're just about ready to get this one started as the Saints get set to take on the Dolphins. The teams have taken the field. We're ready for the kickoff. Number 16 in to kick this one off. And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is fielded by Warner. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Do something. Keep it up. Let's go. Set. Go, one. Go make a play.
And off to the tailback. Pierce is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at it. They can get that defense tired and on its heels. These games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Picked up about 6 yards that time. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Bring it up. Hold the look.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Here comes the blitz. Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Shepard stops him at the 40-yard line. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there. Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Stay both left.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Looking deep to the right. He's there for the catch. The 10. Reeve comes up to make the play at the 1-yard line.
Looks like he might have been looking for some deep help and coverage on the play, but it never got there. They have to make sure they guard against those types of plays, as this offensive coordinator loves to test the pass coverage with a deep ball.
Only one man in the backfield. Volek sends a man in motion.
Watch the snap now.
For the end zone. Ooh, nearly picked off. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone, but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
It's second and goal at the 1.
Here we go, baby. Hey, watch the counter. Set. All right, now. Everything you got.
On the ground. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
And he powers his way in there. He follows that push and he gets the score.
Feely comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Miami is now up by a touchdown. Good distance. This one is taken by Smith.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
They'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Ain't no thing. Defense, get ready.
Bush, the lone back. Palmer sends a man in motion.
Stay at home.
They give it to the halfback. He was really hit hard on that play.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional. and that plays right into the defense's hands.
It's second down and 10 to
Ball
go.
on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, D. Go again. Hey, let's be careful.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Hand it off. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 23.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on it. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Third and 7 coming up here.
23-yard line.
One back. Get some slack going.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back. Throws it. He finds his man. The 40. Number 20 comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line.
Long pass, long gain after the catch. They did everything but score on that one.
They pick up 27 that time.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Keep moving. Here I come. Come on.
Gets the call. Allen is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
42-yard line.
Box left.
Miami goes with a 4-man front. Under pressure, gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure
Third and
coming.
3. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Palmer sends a man in motion.
Nothing. I don't get nothing.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. The 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The extra point attempt is good.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
Number 16 looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back to return.
Nice distance. This one is taken by Warner. On their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass.
The Dolphins will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
We're talking about Williams.
Parker, the lone setback. He hands it off.
They might not be busting off big game, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Get me going. You can't stop me. We turning it up. We coming right. Danny.
Might have been early movement up front.
False start on the offense. Number 66.
Jones moved
second
a
down.
little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Regular. Watch the play.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Pierce is there for the tackle at the 16-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
dropping back. Gets the pass off, and he can't hang it.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Receiver on the play.
Knorr comes into the game for the punt. Smith into return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 42-yard line. The Saints will start the drive at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tampa! All day, baby!
Palmer with a man in motion.
One more, fella.
Throwing. And he drops the pass.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Bush, the deep man. Palmer sends a man in motion. Dumps it off. Almost picked off. Haynes had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Third and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
You can press him. There you lane.
The Dolphins come out in a nickel package. Long pass over the middle. Incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line. They'll
Ball on their
start
own
the drive
14.
at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Don't make a play. Ain't no thing.
The Saints come out in a dime package. Deep throw. He made the catch. Evans is there on the stop at the 47-yard line. He's on a record-setting pace.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. One of us will make a play.
The Saints line up in a 4-3.
Get it out. Watch screen.
They give it to the halfback. Reed comes up to make the play.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
New Orleans goes with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Ed Reed is the man to bring him down. That's his third tackle. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Watch your eyes.
They'll go from the shotgun. Dropping back to pass on first down. Pierce is there on the stop at the 31.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
And that was a gain of 7.
Second and 2. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hold the look.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3.
Deuce it, deuce it.
With the throw, he had a shot but couldn't come up with it.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Two minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go, huh?
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Play action. Throws it.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Parker was the intended receiver on that play. Feely will put them in the lead if he makes this. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is fielded by Smith. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out as the offense comes out onto the field again.
The Saints will start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Bush, the lone back. Little misdirection. Warner is there on the stop at the 29-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
So that's a gain of about 5. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Palmer with a man in motion.
Keep the throttle down.
With the counter play. Jones makes the play at the 44. Excellent execution on the counter, John.
Yeah, he made some moves and broke free. And one of the things he does best is use his blocks downfield. He's very patient, and he waits for his blockers to engage. Then he cuts off their hip for a big gain.
I'm coming through, baby.
Nickelback in this time.
Not today.
On the call, great fake. With the pass, Warner comes up to make the play. A powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand it off to the back. Can't bring him down. Jones is there for the tackle at the 34. Bush busted through for a few tough yards. Second and 5 coming up here.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Rush in. Hey, watch the screen. We're going.
Pressure. He can't escape. The big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. Now, he won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
Come on. They ain't got nothing.
The Dolphins come out in a nickel package.
Make them come through. Let's go. Let's go.
Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. Smith was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Holt with the coverage. Smith will come in now to punt it away. Warner sets up, waiting for the punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. After 1 quarter of play, the score is 10-7. Dolphins.
10, the Saints. 7.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. There we go.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. A little misdirection. Break is there on the stop at the 30-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking, but blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Second and less than a yard.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. The blitz is on. This pass is incomplete. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
New Orleans goes with a 4-man front. With the pass, Evans is there on the stop at the 44. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Come on. Hold the look.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Here they come. Closing in with the throw. Drops the interception. Pierce had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Don't make a play. Get it
New
started.
Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Hand it off. Canty is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. 46-yard line's the spot they have to get to convert on this third down play. Only one man in the backfield. Evans comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line. Another third down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to third down, it's about to be first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Let us dictate. All right, here we go.
Hand it off to the back. Pierce is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Gain of 4. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's onside.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
I can do it, baby. So we can
Gets the handoff on the delay. They're going to spot this one at the 37. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33.
come on.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Picked off. It's intercepted.
The quarterback never even tried to look the defender off his receiver.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 40.
Hey, watch the screen. Regular.
Bush, the lone back, handed off to the back. Haynes is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Second and 10.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Using split pass. This one is handed off. They're going to spot this one at the 44-yard line. And that was the fullback.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you give this guy a chance and you get him in the open field, he has the ability to gain a good chunk of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Bush lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Picked off. It's back-to-back turnovers. One team, then the other. So after the interception, now it's 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Pressure coming. Throwing. Gets his hand on it.
He was watching the quarterback the whole time. You have to look defenders off your receiver before you try and get him to pass.
Smith was his intended target.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Watch the play.
New Orleans goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back. Looking for the long completion. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete. Volek was looking deep, saw that he had one-on-one coverage, but the receiver just couldn't handle it.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Saints come out in a dime package. With the throw, runs through the tackle. Evans is there on the stop at the 16-yard line.
Billy Volek is one of those guys who has a good touch on the deep pass. He just drops the ball into his receiver perfectly on those long patterns.
1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Under 10. Let us big 10.
The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. Cross play to the left. Ross is there for the tackle at the 16. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Down inside the 15.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Stay at home.
Parker, the lone back. Hand it off. Pierce is there on the stop at the 12-yard line. Parker rumbles forward for a gain of 4. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Let's go, dude.
They'll go from the I formation. Receives the handoff. Looks to the end zone. Incomplete. Got just a little too much air under it.
Intended receiver on the play.
Not much more than an extra point here. Leonard kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Feely is just about ready to kick this one away.
Smith back to return.
He got all of that one. This one is taken by Smith. The defense did a nice job the last time around forcing the interception.
The Saints will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in the I formation. Palmer with a man in motion.
Go, baby, rock and roll. Hey, let's go.
The rush is on. Rolling out to his right. Looking left with a long pass. Incomplete.
He just flicked his wrist and the ball just took off. He just needed to take a little bit off of that one, and it could have gone for a big play.
Crumpler was the intended receiver on that play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Everything you got. Play football. Come on.
Bush, the lone setback. Palmer with a man in motion.
Watch each other back.
With a counter play. Swanson comes up to make the play at the 19. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Deuces.
Under pressure, off his back foot. Jordan is there for the tackle at the 24. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 37-yard line.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Line. First and 10.
Stay at home.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. They'll go with a play fake. And he makes the grab. Pierce comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch the snap.
Out of the I formation.
Let's go, boys.
Gets the handoff on the delay. They're going to spot this one at the 47. He was right there once again and recorded his 8th tackle. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Come on. Play hard and fast, baby.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Dig in.
Pressure, gets rid of it, and he dropped it.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Smith will go back to accept this punt. He drops the ball. The Dolphins are there to pick up the ball. And below you can see how these two teams have done in the turnover battle. They'll come out on first down and will try to make this red zone visit a successful one. So it's first and 10 following the fumble.
15-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Hey, watch it.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal.
Defense, get ready. I can do it, baby. All day, baby.
On the ground. Canty is there for the tackle at the 10. Parker with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup.
Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
What's the hard count? Hey, let's go, 1, 2.
Bats are lined up in an I. Gets the pass off, makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The point after is good. So they begin in the red zone and wind up punching it in for a touchdown.
It's a must to score touchdowns when you get field position like that.
fielded. Comes in to kick off.
Smith back to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Smith.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Dolphins come out in the 46. They'll bring the blitz. Throws it, and he drops the pass. And they were each jockeying for position while that one was in the air. Let's get the call. Warner got there a little too early.
Yeah, those guys were having a battle all the way down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Here we go, baby. Not today. It's showtime, baby. Everything you got.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass, complete to the wide receiver.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. It keeps the same defense on the field.
Watch each other back.
Looking for the deep pass down the right side. Nearly intercepted. Smith was deep down the field, but couldn't haul it in. Home had the coverage on the play.
Third and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Go get it. Stay both now.
Gets rid of it. Spicer comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
There's about 1 minute left.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Turn it
Out of the gun. They'll pass on first down. With the pass, link to the wide receiver. Number 20 is there on the stop at the 29. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver just played some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
The Dolphins come out in a nickel package. Pass play here on first down. Throws it. Gets his hand on it.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. And it's surprising to see him drop a pass like that.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Play football. Watch out.
Palmer sends a man in motion. Steps up into the pocket with the throw. Incomplete pass. It looks like it's going to be an interference call. The only question is against
on the defense. Number 30, first down.
Holt didn't let him go for the ball.
Both the defender and the receiver have a right for the ball, but the defender has to at least pretend he's looking for the pass. They'll get called every time.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Stay at home.
They have to get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. Throwing. Knocked away. Carson Palmer is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. And now a second down play as they continue to try to get into the end zone rather than settling for a field goal before the half.
Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Carr out of the gun. Pump fake. Floats one into the end zone. Trying for the end zone before halftime.
As a defender, you don't get too many opportunities like that. And when you're able to get two hands on it in your end zone, you're in a perfect position. Heck, you have to make that interception.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
You fine. You good.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Fires to the end zone. This pass is incomplete.
It didn't look like he had too much control on that throw. Sometimes on third down, you'll see those passes that kind of have a desperation about them.
Number 60. They're trying to come through with the field goal here. The field goal attempt is good.
What they want to do now is to realize they've established some things on offense and to improve upon them the next drive to get a TD rather than a field goal.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Warner back deep to
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is fielded by Warner. They'll head back out trying to duplicate exactly what happened on their last drive, which resulted in a touchdown.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Get me going.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. Going for the deep man. Incomplete. Stokely was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Evans was there on the coverage. Carson Palmer is back in there after getting taken out with an injury earlier. The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Hey, let's go.
With the pass, he finds his man. Ross is there on the stop at the 24-yard line. Lewis didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
It's third down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Parker, the lone setback.
Keep moving. One more, fella.
So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 20-10. Dolphins.
The Saints, 10.
Smith. He's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Feely in to kick this one off.
Start the second half. Smith back to return.
This one is taken by Smith.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Come on. Let's go. Beat this.
Palmer scans the defense from the gun. He'll pass on first down. Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. The short pass falling to the turf, and it'll be second down.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch the hard count. Don't make a play.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 56 is there for the tackle at the 25. Bush runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Third and 5 coming up.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Out of the I formation. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, in and out of his hands.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. from the 36-yard line. Warner returns this one to the 45. First and 10.
First and 10.
Watch screen. Watch the snap down.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3.
There we go.
Hand it off. Pierce comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
It's second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
You can't stop me. I can do it, baby.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. To carry it, June is there for the tackle at the 49.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Third and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Will. Knock him out.
The Saints come out on a nickel package. Gets the pass off. Pass comes in low, but he has it. The completion puts him over the 200-yard mark
Is a
today.
first down.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Come on.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Throws it. Incomplete. And the receiver is not able to make the adjustment to the underthrown ball. Stokely was his intended target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Play football. Stay both left. Hold the look.
The Saints come out in a 4-3.
All day, baby. Come on.
Pierce is there on the stop at the 35-yard line.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
On third down, they need to get it to the 26 to convert. Closing in and sack.
He just ran out of time. He's got to do a better job of feeling the rush. You always want to keep your eyes downfield. You have to know or feel when that rush is getting to you. You have to have a time clock in your head so you can get the pass off just a beat earlier.
Nor will try to pin them inside the 10. Fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Keep moving.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Looking for something long. And he lets it slip out of his grasp. Had he held on, that would have been a very big gain.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Palmer sends a man in motion. Looking for room. Allen comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his track. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, dude.
Bush, the lone setback. Throws it. Incomplete.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Warner looks like he's ready for the return. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 41-yard line.
Ball on their own
Will
41.
start the drive at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Not today.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
New Orleans goes with a four-man front. Rolls right. Throws it. He was tipped. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came under blitz, and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time, he just missed taking him down.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Slot going.
Parker, the lone setback.
Make him go short. Great shoot. Solid 29. Solid 29.
Gets the pass off. Broken up. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
Nor is ready to punt this one away. Smith lines up deep for the punt return. From the 19.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Hey, watch the screen.
Bush, the lone back.
Don't make a play. Watch screen.
With the pass, Sean Jones has it. The 30. The veteran safety is there for the interception.
You know, there are three types of safety. Ones who play the run well, ones who play the pass well, and ones that do both well. These are both kinds of players.
So after the interception now, it's first and 10. Parker lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Gunning this one to the end zone. Almost picked off. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
Second and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Deuce it. Let's go. Keep moving.
The Saints line up in a 4-3.
It's showtime, baby.
Give it to the halfback. Pierce is there on the stop at the 25.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Stokely is able to come down with it, and that completion will keep the chains moving.
I'll tell you, there's no substitute for picture-perfect route running.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Bring it up.
He got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. June holds him down behind the line.
When you run a play to the outside, at least one offensive lineman is pulling, and a wide receiver has to block down. Now, on that one, neither one did their job very well.
Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Everything you got. Do something.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. He hands it off. Ross is there for the tackle at the 15. 2-yard gain. Third down now, and the 5-yard line is where they have to reach.
Here we come.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Good call by the defense as they sent the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
This field goal attempt will be from about 33 yards away. Through the uprights and good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Feely looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Good distance. This one is taken by Smith.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Marker down in the backfield might be a holding call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, number 75. Automatic first down.
The defense is flagged for roughing the passer.
The officials are always looking for the late hit on a play like that. The defender should have known better than to take a shot at the quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Oh, we go deep. Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go, boys.
Hand off to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Number 20 comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. Number 20 is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Good shoot. All day, baby. Come on.
Only one man back. With the throw, and it's caught. Jones is there on the stop. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Don't stop. Don't stop that motor.
Looking upfield. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. I like how this big guy can run with the football.
Yeah, and this fullback can do more than just get out there and lead block. Give him the ball and watch him rumble.
Second and 2.
The injury earlier was a severe contusion to his elbow. They'll ice it, but he will not be able to return to the game. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Stepping up. Incomplete.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
Third and 2. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Hard count, fellas. Clear.
Number 88, the man in motion. Going deep. He's there for the catch. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
It's first and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They kicked a field goal the last time they were in the red zone.
What a play here. When you anticipate the snap count perfectly, this is what will happen. I mean, he was into the backfield on top of the quarterback before he could even get the handoff.
Defensive play. Hey, watch the ball. Watch screen. Watch your eyes.
Crumpler, the motion man.
Ain't no thing. Play hard and fast.
Looking to run it here. Swanson comes up to make the play. At the 2, Bush with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Two more yards and they'll be in the end zone.
On the 2-yard line.
Well, understand. Hey, look at the plan for it. Come on, you know what's coming. Back it up, baby. All on us, y'all. Showtime, baby.
Gives the ball off. Warner is there for the tackle at the 2-yard line. They tried to get it in on the ground, and the defense says, not this time. This will be a chip shot. Number 60. He's good for the second time with that kick.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Warner back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is handled by Warner. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Great fake. Lito Shepard has it. Lito Shepard stayed right with his man all the way down the field and made a great play in coverage. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the snap down. Here we go, baby.
Hands it off to the back. Jordan comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
We've completed 3 quarters of play, and the score is 23-13. Dolphins.
The Saints, 13.
And we'll start the 4th quarter.
Second and 1. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Do something. Quick shoot.
Only one man in the backfield.
One. Hey, let's go. We putting it up.
Here comes the blitz. Gets the pass off. Warner comes up to make the play at the 16-yard line.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Watch your eyes. Keep back. Play football. All on us, y'all.
Looking for room. Jones is there on the stop. Bush runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone.
11-yard line.
Here we go. We coming to wreck.
Hand it off to the back. Allen is the guy who's there to bring him down. At the 8, Bush battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Third and a deuce.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Knock him back. Big play, baby.
Passing here on 3rd and short. Gets the pass off. Touchdown, Saints. Palmer puts points on the board with that pass. Number 16 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Saints get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Warner back to return.
This one is taken by Warner. Miami takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead.
The
Ball on their own
will
20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Not today. Come on.
The Saints line up in a 4-3.
You can't stop me. Ain't no fence. Come on.
Throwing. And he can't hang on. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get some slack going. Deuce it. Here I come.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. Break is there on the stop at the 21-yard line. Park battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Third and long.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Nothing long. Clear.
Williams comes out in their nickel package. He hands it off. Pierce comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line. The third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on their own 36.
First and 10.
Back it up, baby. Keep moving. All right, here we go.
Crumpler, the man in motion.
Come on, fellas. Let's ride, man.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass, drops the interception.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 30, first down.
This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go for the ball there. But it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than play in the pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Rush in.
Palmer with a man in motion.
Watch your man. It's showtime, baby. Let's go.
They give it to the halfback. Number 59 gets right in there and brings him down. Good play by the linebacker to get in there and throw him for a loss.
You're going to see him make those kind of plays, and when he does, it really gets the rest of the defense fired up.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
We turning it up. They ain't got nothing.
Miami comes out in their nickel package. With the throw, this pass is incomplete. Number 12 was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 15. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Don't be fooled now. Come on.
Bush, the lone back.
Stay focused, DB. Watch each other back.
Drops back
Come on, bring it.
with the pass. Pass ball's incomplete.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Smith comes into the game for the punt. Warner back to return. From the 17-yard line.
40-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard. The
Ball on their own
Dolphins will
18.
start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
The Saints with a 4-man front. Gets the handoff on the delay. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered.
It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. June breaks the play up in the backfield.
3-yard loss on the play.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Break takes him down before he can get the first. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is the luxury of being ahead.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. The coach chooses to punt here the 6th time they will have kicked it away. From the 36.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards. The
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Defense, get ready.
Only one man back. On the ground. Haynes is there for the tackle.
On the carry.
Bush runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6.
Second and 4. Ball on the 47-yard line.
What screen? Here we go.
Miami lines up in a 4-3. Nice play fake.
Back deep.
With the throw. And it's caught. Haynes with the tackle at the 45-yard line.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain. And he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Keep moving. Let's go. Watch it play. So we gonna take it.
Gets the toss to the right. Jones is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
Second and 11. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Rush in. Let's go now. Watch your man.
The Dolphins line up in the quarter defense.
Clear. Clear. Hey, watch the ball. Now watch.
Fires this one deep. This pass is incomplete. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Third and 11. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Turnover, turnover, turnover.
Bush, the lone setback. Rolling right, under pressure, throws it. Keeping him at bay. Jordan comes up to make the play at the 18.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the first down.
Regular. Come on. Let's go now. Bring it up. Bring it up. Let's go.
Receives the handoff. Coleman is there for the tackle at the 15. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 15-yard line.
Alert. 5-5. Let's go.
This team has failed to score touchdowns inside the red zone today.
Gets rid of it. Live. Brings him down at the 14. Griffin goes down there for a minimal gain. So on third down, they'll be looking to get it to the 8-yard line or further.
They have to start scoring touchdowns once they get inside the 20-yard line.
He tucks it away. Lott is there on the stop at the 12-yard line. They can't get the first, but they can now attempt a game-time field goal right here. The pressure is on. This kick would give us a tie game. The kick is good, and that ties it up here in the fourth. How good has this game been? And we may be headed for overtime.
All I can say is, wow. Both teams have fought hard and will look to just reach a little further down within themselves.
Number 60 will be kicking off.
Warner back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is taken by Warner.
This is just how the coach likes to play it. Keep it close until the end, then put something together with your last drive to come away with the win. Now it's up to the offense to close this one out.
So they have first and 10 here.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Under 10. 10. One back.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. Throws it. Ross is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage.
You can't stop me. Hey, watch that screen. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Blitz is coming. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Smith picks up about 6 after that catch.
On the play.
It's second down and 3 to go.
On the 49-yard line.
Watch in. Nothing. Do something. Nothing. They don't get nothing. It's on. Everything you got.
Pressure with the throw. He was tipped. That's his third drop.
On the cover. Third and 3. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Watch out. We turning it up.
Looking for the long completion. And he drops the pass. Ugh, terrible way to end that drive, John.
When you put the ball right on the money, you expect it to be caught. When you put it on the money on third down and it's dropped, sometimes that's like a dagger.
He's been on the sideline loosening up, and yep, here he comes for the 7th time. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
They have a reputation for pulling out wins right at the end of games. They have another chance to do that kind of thing right here with this drive.
First and 10.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass, Holt is there on the stop at the 22. And that's a gain of about 8. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor.
Crumpler, the man in motion.
Right. All on us, y'all.
Hand it off. Allen comes up to make the play at the 24. Third and maybe 1.
24-yard line.
Receives the handoff. Number 59 brings him down, but they get enough to move the chains. Fullback plows ahead for the first down.
And what he did here was just kind of fell forward. He didn't fly through the hole. He kind of pushed and fell for the first down.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
You can't stop me. Come on. All right, here we go. What screen? Let's turn it up, D. Check it.
Just a great
At the
game
end
to
of
this point,
regulation,
and we
the
head
score
to a
is
fifth
tied.
period. Number 60 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Warner back to return.
This one is taken by Warner.
The
Ball on their
Dolphins
own
will
20.
start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Saints with a 4-man front. Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. Lewis makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Saints come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Ross comes up to make the play at the 44. That was the perfect call against the blitz.
Yeah, and the way to calm down a pass rush always has been to run right at him. That time, they ran right past him.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Saints with a 4-man front. Hand it off to the back. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. Shepard is there for the tackle at the 20-yard line.
Watch this. When you talk about not giving up on a play, having a motor that's always running, this is it right here. Gets a good shot at him and misses. But he comes back, and he still ends up making the tackle.
Feely nails it to win the game in overtime.
That's the end of the game.
That'll wrap this
The
one up,
final
and the
score
final
is
score
the
is Miami 26, New Orleans 23. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.